10 centuries shall the fortress stand, walls of spirit wrapped in walls of fire. And horned lords shall bow their heads to one not yet born of the darkest sire. 1 century of blood and strife. The moon shall darken and none know why. The resting place at last is found of the 7th who soared so high. Last daughter of a forlorn line shall guide him into history. Beneath the crypts, prophecies clash. The war of ancient enemies.
Master Fenrig, where are you?
I'm here, Sareth. Now listen. In the room ahead, there's an altar with a spider artifact. Take it. We'll need it to get to the Shantiri crystal.
So far, so good.
Use the spider key we found, Sarah.
What now, Master Fenrig?
We're done for now. Let us hope that you will be as efficient in future tasks. This is only the first step on a long road. Now, take that crystal. You'll have a use for it a half a world away. For today was just the beginning, my boy. Let us return home, and I'll show you the next step in your education. Sareth, my faithful disciple, your father would be proud to see you this day. Initiated into the arts of magic, a fierce and noble warrior, you have all that you need to achieve your destiny. But you won't achieve it here. Your future is out there, in a distant land. I'm sending you to the free city of Stonehelm to meet a wizard named Menelag. He and I have certain mutual interests. Right now, he's looking for an artifact called the Skull of Shadows. Unfortunately, he's unable to progress any further in his search. At least not without this, the Shantiri crystal that we retrieved. It was worth our pain to retrieve it, don't you think? Take it to Menelag and help him get the skull. Once you do, I think you'll know what's expected of you next. However, my dear boy, I am not sending you alone. You'll need a guide, a companion, perhaps even a guardian. She may even teach you a few other things.
What is your bidding, my master?
One can travel lighter than two, Sareth.
Am I to protect this boy? Fear not. This won't hurt a bit. Shh. By the way, my name is Xana. There it is, Sarah. The free city of Stonehelm. Crossroads of money and magic. Deliver the crystal to Menelag and we can be on our way.
I hope so. It's been pretty dull.
We should go back to the city, where it's safe.
The farther we get, the better.
But it's our home.
It'll be our tomb if you don't drive faster. There's an army of necromancers coming.
Necromancers? Fenric didn't say anything about them.
Master Fenric rarely tells everything he knows. Hurry, we'll be safer inside.
You there! State your business!
I'm the envoy from Master Fenric, with a message for the wizard Menelag.
That's Lord Menelag. Got any proof? We're a little wary of strangers these days.
I have a letter of introduction.
Let me see it then. By special request of Lord Menelag. And there's a seal. Let me welcome you to Stonehelm. We'll stable your horse for you if it pleases you, sir.
Of course. Can you tell me where to find Menelag?
Certainly, sir. You go uphill past the Golden Ribbon and sweet dragon's blood. What's that? You! Get back! Through here! Hurry! Get inside, quickly!
They're here. They're really here. What are we going to do?
Run! Run! Stations! Come on! Let's go! Take shelter while you can! Get them! Run! Run!
Come on, Sarah. Keep up your fire. Now or never, Sarah. You have to kill it. You did it. I'd hug you if I could. What they say about the size of a man's front gate? That big one must be Menelag's.
I hope he wasn't caught outside the walls.
Excuse me.
Oh, you must be the envoy. Here's our guest. Bye, guard.
Okay.
I'm here to see the wizard Lord Menelag, on behalf of Master Fenric.
You must be Sareth. I was getting worried about you, though maybe for no reason. Uncle said you helped kill a Cyclops. No, sorry. I'm Lyanna, Menelag's niece and pupil.
Niece? Pupil?
Uncle will be so pleased to see you. But you'll want to wash up before dinner. Please, follow me.
With pleasure. I mean, yes. Excellent.
Guard! Please open the portcullis!
Yes, milady.
We've had a feast prepared in your honor, you know. Welcome to the house of Menelag.
So you're Sareth. Good to see you, lad. With those necromancers at the walls, watch it with that. I was getting worried. I trust you brought the Shantiri crystal. Of course you have. Good. I'll take that, my lad, for safekeeping. Tomorrow we sail with it, and careful with that soup there, to the Temple Isle, resting place of the Skull of Shadows. Let Arentir throw his army against the walls. We'll be off sealing his doom.
Don't dismiss Arentir too lightly. There are rumors that he might be the Dark Messiah.
You're stuffing nonsense, girl. All three of us know better than that.
But the time is right for the prophecy.
I'll worry about dusty old prophecies. You worry about the expedition. You're in charge of it, after all.
Of course, Uncle. Good night. And to you too, Sareth.
Please don't tell me you find that sort of thing cute.
Listen well, boy. I know why you're really here, but Liana doesn't, and we'll keep it that way. Fenric's business doesn't touch her. Understood?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps you don't know, and that's probably for the best. The servants will show you to the guest house. Get some sleep, hero. We sail with the morning tide.
Sir, wake up! The manor is under attack! There are necromancers everywhere! I'm going to see if the master is all right. Hide yourself!
Just so you know, dear, Menelag is expendable. The crystal isn't.
What do you mean? The crystal was for Menelag.
Menelag is convenient, that's all. What matters is getting the crystal to that temple, and you with it.
Uncle! No. No!
So sorry. I dragged you.
I'll be okay, Sareth. But the crystal! Oh no! Sareth, you must follow that ghoul! We can meet later at the boat.
Careful. If you get yourself killed, your father will be most displeased.
You know my father?
Oh yes, I've known him.
That little blonde number. What about her?
Ready for this? I overheard Aaron Tyr saying she's tied up in the prophets, the Dark Messiah, and all that.
What? That old legend that when the last falcon dies?
Yep. The demon prison busts open wide. But we all know prophecies are a load of crap.
No kidding. Some fortune teller among the slaves told me I was gonna die today.
Is that him?
Yes, that's Aaron Tyr. Don't make a sound. His power is beyond anything you've ever seen. Look at that, look! He's opening a portal between the Necromancer Hive and the tunnels here. That takes rare power.
The troops to the boat, others to scour Menelag's house. What's going on here? An unlocked cell door. Somebody has been careless. I look forward to hearing their explanation. You, take care of those creatures. I've no time for this.
Now's
To
my
you,
chance.
Take the crystal.
the eight-headed, we offer our lives reverently and without hesitation.
What are you waiting for? Perfect. Now let's get out of here before anyone notices.
Your powerful crystal. Where is the crystal?
Such a marvelous performance, my dear. Now let's go see to that Liana creature. They've sealed the exit. Find the river. It's our only chance.
I'm sending you to the free city of Stonehelm to meet a sorcerer named Menelag. He and I have certain shared allegiances. Right now, he's looking for an artifact called the Skull of Shadows, for reasons of his own that are doomed to fail. He thinks you're going to help him, the fool. At least not without this, the Shantary crystal that we retrieved. However, boy, I don't trust you out there alone. I need someone to hold your leash. One can travel lighter than two, Sarah.
Don't worry. You'll learn to enjoy the pain. You can call me Xana. Wake up. Easy there. What happened?
Santa? What's going on? What are you, really?
That dream was just a necromancer's curse. Don't believe any of it, dear. I'm a friend, an ally, and I could be even more.
Zareth? Praise Elath, you're safe! I was so worried about you. You must have been through a lot. Did you find the crystal?
Please, tell her no, just to see her reaction.
Yes, I took it back.
Wonderful. Except that now the necromancers have taken our ship. We can't get to the island. If only my uncle were here. Wait, Zareth, could you do it? Get on board and lower the gangplank? Then my men could board it. We'd steal it right back from Arantir.
I'll take care of it. Just be ready when the gangplank goes down.
Just let me move this.
Ooh, so decisive. Trying to impress someone.
Be careful. They posted guards, and our ship is armed with ballistic.
The approach should be clear. Your pretty little friend can come on board without becoming a pretty little pincushion.
I'll just lower the pretty little gangplank then.
Zareth.
You're astonishing, Zareth. I'll free the crew and get the ship ready to sail. Just keep those monsters from getting on board.
They won't get past me.
Showing off for the other pretty girl, are we?
We did it! Onto the island! I wouldn't have thought. You're amazing.
I already knew that.
Targon, take care of the crew. Zareth and I will raise the anchor.
Your orders, milady.
Zareth, could you come with me? It's, important. I'm not good at this. Zareth, when my uncle died, I thought everything was lost. But somehow you managed to get the crystal, the boat. You saved us all. You saved me.
I feel nauseous. Wake me when it's over.
I just wanted to thank you again and to tell you that you've become very important to me.
Ready to sail.
Oh, yes. Cast off then, Targon.
Can we get the boat moving? This cabin could use a breeze to clear the hot air.
You dance divinely, Lord Arantir.
We are all part of a much greater dance, my dear. I've simply performed the steps for longer than most. Well, well, look who's here.
So good of you to join us, Sarah. Do you want to learn about your destiny or your doom? Neither are what you think.
He'll learn soon enough. Go on, Leanne. Dance with him for as long as he'll allow it. Your first victim. Don't worry, boy. She won't be your last.
So this is the island of the temple.
Yes, Sarah. Our camp was on the far side. We're lucky. The island is full of hostile orc warriors, goblins too. The temple is riddled with their tunnels. Sadly, their hate is justified. Wizards created orcs for shock troops during the War of the Blood Moon, fusing demon blood with human flesh.
They won't take kindly to her presence.
The beach looks clear of orcs, milady.
Hopefully we can avoid them, though they're very protective of the temple. Come on, let's go.
Milady.
This man is wounded. See to him.
At once, milady.
What happened here?
Orcs came from the temple, drove us out, blocked the entrance. Some men are still trapped. Said they saw a Paukai. Paukai.
Paukai? He's delirious, too. Please help, Sareth. They'll be fighting ahead.
What's a Paukai?
A degenerate dragon, but they don't live around here. Eleth help us if one does. Come on.
Warriors! Hunters! The spider goddess has spoken. These thieves and demon friends must not despoil her sanctuary. Remember our oaths, our ancestors, for the clan, for the blood!
There should be a way in over here.
Alone at last.
There must be a switch of some kind around here.
Dragons be praised. You're here. Orcs entered the temple, and we were too few to match. I've been hiding since then.
I'm glad you made it, Duncan, when so many of our men didn't. The fighter with us is Sareth, Fenrig's apprentice. He saved our mission twice already in Stonehelm.
Then I'm doubly glad that he is here. A worthy sword arm is always welcome.
He's very worthy, Duncan.
Don't we have a skull to find, dear?
But enough chatter. Arantir will be on our heels. There are other boats in Stonehelm. Duncan, you defend the boat. Sareth and I will find the skull. We may have to leave quickly when we return.
As you wish. The blessings of Erath be with you.
The altar room is this way. Let's hurry. I'm worried about Arantir.
I don't like the feel of this.
The orcs have sealed up the temple. We'll have our work cut out for us to get back in.
And by we, she means you. Not very honest, is she?
Do you think you can get us through? Good luck. You're wonderful, Sareth. Look, the entrance to the tomb is just ahead. I'll watch your back, Sareth. Call if you need me.
Isn't it nice of her to let us do all the work?
And here it is. Magnificent, isn't it?
That's one word for it.
Uncle said the Skull of Shadows is in the crypt beyond this gate. If you can place the crystal in the heart of the temple, I can open it. But it will take time. There are all sorts of magical defenses here. That corridor leads to the chamber where you can activate the crystal. The incantation will take a lot of preparation time. Hurry back. I don't want to be alone here too long.
Will you be safe here?
I'd be safer with you, but I have to prepare the spell. Hurry.
Oh, is little Miss Mage afraid of the dark?
I don't like leaving her alone with orcs around, or Arantir. I need her to get inside.
You're such a gentleman.
I'm sorry. I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way. A bit more complicated. What's that? The Paukai! It's back! I can open a passage, but I don't know what you'll find on your way.
Brilliant. You know, if it had been me, I would have thanked you properly.
There should be a way through. Should be. Hurry! I still need to prepare the spell, and Arantir could be here at any moment. And Sareth, good luck.
What? No goodbye kiss?
Hurry! We might not have much time left.
Sareth, there's something I haven't. I can't talk right now. Someone might be listening. You need the skull for a different reason than you think. Forget Liana. When it's safe, I'll tell you everything. I wish they'd decorate in something other than spiders.
Why a spider anyway?
It's another aspect of Asha, the Dragon of Order. A very literal interpretation, honestly. This takes us to the Crystal Chamber. Once you restore the Shantiri crystal to its place, the skull will be ours, and all of Ashan with it. Fenrig would be so impressed with what you've done.
Who built this place?
Servants of the Seventh Dragon. They were clever with their hands and had 1,000 years to do it.
So why are orcs guarding it?
I guess that they took it over. They came to the islands after the Wars of Blood, and their shaman probably sensed the power of the temple. More spiders! Ugh, disgusting things. No wonder the necromancers like them.
It's magnificent.
Except that it's dead. Bring it back to life and we can be on our way. It's working. I can feel the power. Now let's not keep that child waiting. The sooner she gets us to the skull, the better.
Stranger, demon spawn, listen. I am Eradrock, chief and shaman of the Red Skull clan. We are sworn to protect this place, and your demon taint stains it. You go no further, unless your sword arm is greater than mine. No wizard tricks or demon corruption. I will test you in battle, blade to blade. Whose strength is greater? Whose spirit is purer? If you defeat me, on my honor, you may walk free.
For the love of Urgash, Sareth, don't worry about the others. Just kill the noisy one. That spider artifact looks like a key. Let's see where we can. Wonderful. Now, let's do what we came here to do.
Kill human! No! Aratok say fair fight! Hate stranger! Better not see stranger again. Aratok dead! Bad for tribe! Stranger better run! Go, human! Orcs fight you again! Orcs kill you!
You know, Sareth, if everything else goes well, you'll be seeing your father soon.
Here? What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, but I'm sure he'll be here to see his fine young son claim the Skull of Shadows.
That sounds weird. Is he some sort of wizard?
I suppose you could say that, though I'm not sure he'd like to be spoken of that way.
My father, I've never met him. Why is he so important?
He's a very powerful, very potent person. Like any powerful person, he has powerful enemies.
Meaning what? Who?
Well, the Seventh Dragon, for one.
Sareth, you did it! The temple is overflowing with energy. I feel like I can lift a mountain.
Try lifting a door instead.
Let's get the skull and be far away from here before Arantir...
Before Arantir sticks what's left of his nose in here.
You go first. Make sure that it's safe. It's jammed! I'll need to add more energy to open it. Jump through when it's light enough. I'll be right behind you.
I have both.
Ah! Run, Sareth! Find the...
Liana!
It's a pity you got in the way. You have potential.
Oh!
Alas, that you chose the wrong side.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you, my dear. There's nothing you could have done to save her. Besides, just between us, she wasn't your type. Forget her! Run!
Yes, run, you abomination. I will find you.
The spider statue. We must get closer. There's sure to be an inscription. Something. Sareth? I can see you. Oh, what's happening? It must be the gems. They're doing this. The skull is close now. Can't you feel it calling to you? The final gem, Sareth. It draws us together. Can you feel me in your blood like fire? Oh yes, my prince. We will be together. Forever.
unworthy, know that it will consume you.
It has been 1,000 years, Zareth, since the seventh dragon banished our kind from the face of Ashan. For 10 centuries, we have waited for our vengeance. We have waited for you. You are the one foretold by the wizard Sarshazar, the Dark Messiah of ancient prophecy. You are my son and my heir, the herald of fire and of blood. The creature that accompanies you is yours. Use her as you see fit. Now, take up the skull of my ancient enemy and shatter the prison that holds me. This, my son, I command you. And once I am free, this world and every soul in it will be ours.
The Skull of Shadows is not for the likes of you, Demon Spawn. The seventh dragon did not sacrifice himself so that some demon's bastard could undo all his labors. I do this for the sake of all Ashan. The prophecy of the Dark Messiah ends here.
My Messiah, and arise. Sareth, my love, can you hear me?
What happened?
Arantir killed you. I used the energy of the skull to revive you.
I feel different.
Not surprising. We're joined even more closely, and some of my powers are yours to command.
Where's Arantir?
Gone with the skull. We'll have to hurry to stop him.
Stop him? I'm going to kill him.
Ah, the orcs took all your equipment. They thought you were dead.
Let's show them that they've made a little mistake.
Don't worry about the tail. You'll get used to it quickly, I promise.
I felt naked without this.
There's nothing wrong with feeling naked, my dear.
Please! Is there no one here? No one with a soul?
Her again? Oh, forget her. You have to retrieve the skull. She'll just slow you down.
She's still alive. We must find a way down to the pit.
You don't have time for that girl. You must stop Arentir. Ugh, giant spiders. For every one you see, there's another dozen hiding.
Don't let them steal my soul! Help! Get this web off me.
What are you doing? Use me anymore, wench!
Yes, my love. She'd thwart your desires. Don't let her live. Don't be concerned about the girl, Sarah. Find Arentir, get the skull, and fulfill your destiny. And thus Lyanna, the last of the Falcons, departs and makes the world a better place. So much for that prophecy.
What prophecy?
The seventh dragon foretold that the world would endure so long as the royal falcon line did. And, oops, she's the last of them.
And if she dies?
So dies the world. Your father will be so pleased. Aw, poor Lyanna. It's just as well. She would have been shattered to see you come into your true power. It would almost have been worth keeping her alive just to see the expression on her face.
You're right. The skull is the only thing that matters now.
Such wisdom. We shall go far together, my love. Perhaps farther than you could with your father. This one is quite a survivor.
Finally. I was worried that the necromancers had done for you. They're all over the city.
You know a way to get through the battle to the necropolis?
Not me. My cousin Percy. He knows every inch of the tunnels and sewers under the city. I told him about you, in case something happens.
Help me! Help me, please! Burn the city to the ground!
The final gauntlet, my prince. Together we shall have Arentir and the skull. This is it, my lord, my love. The skull of shadows. It calls to you, to us. Take it up. We're stronger now, more powerful. Arentir's death magic cannot strike us down. Together we are invincible.
Make peace with Urgash. I see you have grown considerably since our last discussion. But you have her to help you. So in the interest of fair play, I shall also summon an And so we come to this. My centuries of effort and your scant 2 decades of life as a demonic dilettante. Ironic, no. Try to understand, demon spawn. Mage or necromancer, life or death, these are 2 sides of the same coin. But demons, the magics of Urgash and chaos, they are pure destruction, the negation of all that exists. And you, the ultimate abomination to 2 souls, 2 hearts, 2 minds, 1 foot here and there. I will never permit you to open that door. Your accursed father must remain in his prison. Only the sacrifice of souls of Stonehelm can guarantee this. Unless, of course, you think you can stop me. Prepare for the ultimate penance. There are none left who can seal away your father. You have beaten me and murdered the world.
Die happy, Arantir. Ashan will be in very good hands.
My son, you have become even more than I had hoped. Ah, the blood that shall flow, the fires that shall rage. Bring me the skull.
The skull is ours, my love, and with it the world. But I ask you this. Do you really need your father to rule Ashan? You and I could do it without him. Together.
10 centuries shall the fortress stand, walls of spirit wrapped in walls of fire. And horned lords shall bow their heads to one not yet born of the darkest sire. 1 century of blood and strife. The moon shall darken and none know why. The resting place at last is found of the 7th who soared so high.
Sarah! Sarah! I shall flay your skins and souls for this!
Run! Run, my love! Get us away from here! Ah!
Enough! I do not seek your path, father. I seek my own way, and I shall carve it with the skull.
Straight into your blood! I'll have you for this! Both of you! Remember that I am ancient and patient. One day I will be free, and I will teach you the full measure of agony!
From greed or fear he will decide. The chained one is left alone. The relic's power yet untapped, and Ashan's fate still yet unknown.